go. This is the home page. I'm gonna give y'all a little tutorial today on deck building in Paragon. But this is the home page, and you'll find little things on here like announcements and stuff like that. Down here is like when you have people added into your party, you could have up to 4 extra people. That's the chat down there. You know, you got your friends list up here, you got your settings and all of that. But basically, you know, there's your play, so you pick your character and stuff. There's store, got other different things here. There's updates coming pretty soon, tomorrow actually. There's replays of your games and friends' games, recent games. But I'm gonna be taking you to profile and to decks. Okay, right here, I'm gonna go on and delete this Rampage deck. Oh, sorry, I clicked on it. I'm gonna go on and delete this deck. If you want to delete it, you would click here. Okay. But once it's empty, I have a lot of spaces. When you first start the game, I think you'll only have, well, not first start the game, because you don't actually get decks or the deck builder until you get to rank 5. So you have to, at rank 3, which is up here, I'm on rank 30. At rank 3, you get PvP unlocked, so you have to play co-op versus AI all the way up until then, or solo and AI, either or. And then once you get to rank 5, you unlock deck builder. And then once you get to rank 7, you unlock the extra characters. Well, 3 other characters. I think it might be Fang Mao, Kalari, and maybe one more. I'm not sure who that is. I don't think it's Grunts. I believe it could be a Rampage or somebody. I'm not too sure. Oh no, Steel, I believe. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna make a quick deck for you. This is what we could do. I should do a Fang Mao deck because that's my favorite character. That's who I use the most, and I could just bring you through a few steps. Yeah, we'll take on Fang Mao for now. Alright, you click Fang Mao. This is the Finish Him Fang Mao deck that I've already built. I could just take you to that to make it a little bit easier, but I don't want to show you what's in there. That's off limits for y'all. But over here on the right, you can see, like down over here on the right, you can see when I come on there, there's attack. So that basically means how many attack cards you have in the deck. And alright, there's 2 separate types of cards. There's equipment and there's upgrades. So basically, I think the red part of that is the equipment. No, the white part of that is the equipment, and the red part is upgrades, or vice versa. Red part is equipment, and white part is upgrades. So then on the shield part, I mean defense, basically, you know, I have, 7%. On attack, I have 88%, and on support, I have 3%. So what I'm gonna do here, I could go with a brand new deck. If you want to go with a brand new deck, you would just click save. But if you wanted to go with the starter deck, which is 81, 13, 4, that's just a basic, you could click on that and go from there. Yeah, I'll do that first off, because that's what you'll be using when you first start the game with it. So when you click on here, alright, this is your first card. This is the prime cards. You always want to pick one of these. For Fang Mao, he is a melee character, and he uses physical damage, so you want to make sure you pick the right card, because you don't want to get a energy damage card for a physical damage person. It wouldn't make sense. And then this is the other card in between those, which is the Centurion, and it gives you more health and bonus damage, I guess. Well, all of them give you bonus damage also. So yeah, you get bonus damage and you get more health. But this one gives you bonus damage and more physical damage. So that's what I put it on, Warlord, but that's already clicked on. So right down here, you see you only own one. It says down there, and so that's why you can only put one there. You know, so that's 29 cards now. Right here, there's the Scouts Ward. The Scout Ward, that's like a card that you put down so you can see if people are coming. It's basically like something to alert you if enemies are coming. There's the Harvester Key. It's so you can place harvesters. Harvesters are a key thing in the game. They help you out because there's two different levels in the game when you get into the gameplay. One is your character level, which caps out at level 15 in game, you know, and then there's a card level, which caps out at 60 stacks of cards. I call them stacks. You can call them whatever you want. But each level gives you 3 stacks or 3 points. So basically right here, when you look at this at the top, it says cost is 1. So I call that 1 stack. But every time you level up, you get 3 stacks. So that's what I'm referring to. But this card is universal. Some people have certain cards that go with their certain auras. The red one is Fury. This one, I'm not too sure what it is. I think it's just the universal anything. But anyway, harvester keys. Sometimes you could set up a harvester without a key, but this just makes it happen in 6 seconds, you know, basically. And you got to be careful because when you're playing the game, you only have 6 slots to put cards in. So this could be an early game card that you use and just discard after that. But when you discard a card in game, you don't get it back. So until after the game, or well, till your next game. So be careful with that. This is a mana potion, so you can heal your mana or bring your mana back up. This is a healing potion, so you can heal yourself. I don't really mess with those. Those 4 would have got scrapped out my deck. Maybe I would have left one of those. Maybe a Scout's Ward. But then the Blade of Agora, see when it's fully maxed out, it gives you a bonus crit damage of 50%. So that's a pretty good card. I would keep that for your Fang Mao if you're using one. But it's basically not going to do nothing unless you put crit on there. So hopefully down the road, I'm going to see another crit card in here. Right here, this is physical damage and health. I would scrap that if you ask me. Like, I won't use health cards for him, really. Okay, this is one that you would want to see. Spear of the Rift Hunter. That's a pretty good one, because it'll give you physical damage and critical chance. And you're not going to use this if you don't have that on before it, because you're not going to be getting bonus damage if you're not even doing crit, and which your crit will be at 0 if you don't put any critical chance on at all. So you have to put this card on to get the extra bonus and damage. Wind Carver Blade, this is pretty good because his attack speed is pretty slow in the beginning. When you put this on and you add more these cards, upgrades into them, it'll pick up pretty good. It just depends how many you have on how many you could throw in there. So that's another big thing. But anyway, like, some people can scroll down and you can look through all your cards and see what you want, see what you like, and just throw it on in like that. But there's many different ways to do it. So I'm gonna take you through a few. Because right here, this is health cards, but we got rid of that health card up here. Hold on, I'm gonna take this out too. This health potion, mana potion. I don't like seeing those up there. Scout's Ward, I'll leave it. Harvester Key, you don't need it because you can just stand on it a little bit longer, and it's all good. I'd leave those cards to more squishy characters to deal with. But alright, greater health, we're going to need it because we got rid of it. The card that needs the health. So see, these are health 2 stacks, or it costs 2 to use it. It would give you 200 mana, or 200 max health, sorry about that. But the max health, it would add on into the card. So see, on each card, they have 3 slots. So when you put the first card down, then you can add the upgrades into it to boost those numbers up. So you could put on this card, you can only put physical damage because it's just a straight physical damage card. But then it'll give you that bonus of crit bonus, 50% after you get it fully maxed out. You got to read that fully upgraded bonus. So then this next one right here, fully upgraded bonus, gives you 7.6 physical damage and 4% critical chance. So basically you can put those two types of cards into there. Critical chance and physical damage can go into this card. So you can choose and gauge. You can put a 1 stack crit in there, or you can put a 2 all the way up to 10, I guess, but I've never seen a 10 stack card yet. I don't think they've released that into here as of yet. But right here, the health cards, I would get rid of those because I don't need them. Major Strike is a very important card for him because that's how much damage he's going to be doing in the end. So 3 is your basic, that's what they'll start you out with. 3, alright, see, this is a 3 stack, and it gives you 22.7. This is a 2 stack, which gives you 15.2. So they gave you 3 of both of those. You got a Major Wounds for critical chance. So Major Wounds, 1 is okay, but I'd like to have some more of those in there. So then Wound, that's just a regular 2 stack wound. That one's not too bad. I don't really use the 2 cards, the 2 stacks. I should use them a lot more often because then I can branch out and get more cards into my pile, but I kind of forget and just do my own thing mid-game. So, because when you level up, it goes in 3s, you know, it goes in increments of 3, so it's kind of hard to put a 2 stack in there, because then if you're a player like me and you don't use any of those extra cards like Scout Ward and all these 1 stack cards, you'll have 1 point left over, and it just kind of bothers you somewhat to see it. Well, it bothers me. But okay, I'm gonna bring you through some other little tips. Like over here, if you want to find cards for this type of card, you can click on it and go to filter by, and then it'll show everything over here that can go into that 1 card. So this is a 4 stack critical chance. It'll give you 16%. So I can put one of those in there. I'm feeling that right there. These critical chance 12 stack. I mean, like 12% critical chance, which is a major wound. This is 3 stack. You could add like 1 or 2 more in there. And then Major Strike, you probably want to add a couple of those. I don't know how many you would have. I have 9, but we don't need 9. I'd put about at least 6 in there. And this, just regular wound, how many do we have? We have 4, that's good enough. Regular strike, how many do we have? 3, that's about enough. Regular minor wound. Wow. That's if you're just trying to fill a slot real fast because you want to get the bonus. Like, cause see, these have the bonuses, and if you don't have a high number of cards to put in there, you could just throw this in there. So you could keep it or get rid of it. That's taking up space. So then now, if you clicked on this one and you've seen it, and you put all the cards in there for that, you can go to the next one. Well, we clicked on this one actually. So then now we can go to this and go to filter by. It'll show us Major Strike again because it was physical damage also. And here goes Major Kinetic, which is for attack speed. This is 19.5. We have 1 in there already, but I like to have 3 of those, 3 is great for for Fang Mao. Like 2 of these with 3 of those is a perfect combination, I'm telling you. So, but it just all depends. People play different. Some people like to see him swing slower. I think you do more damage swinging faster. You'll do less damage, but more damage over time. So it just all depends on the people, on the person. Here goes, we have some of these little cards again. So now these are filled up, but you should have 5 cards. I mean, there's 6 cards. So see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So I probably want to add another one. So if you want to add another one, it all depends on what you're looking for. If you wanted to add like physical armor for chance, by chance. Click on that. There's physical armor with energy penetration. I don't know if you would need energy penetration because he is a physical character. But you could use a card like this, like Tempered Plate. That's a pretty good one for damage. If you're getting wrecked by other melee characters, you could use that. But here goes Filtered By. And you can see there's some health cards you could throw on there. Some of these physical armor cards. So there's like this one, that one. Put in a lesser health and maybe this health. Maybe a greater one of those. See, these are basically the same, but okay, this is order. So he's order, and these are universal. So he's the white one is order, or gray. I'm not too sure which one you want to say it is. Then the uncommon or universal. And see, this one is uncommon because it's got the little green mark in the corner. This one's common. That's the only difference in those. There's some other little cards that sometimes I throw in, like I have 2 stack cards that have like everything on it that it needs. Like this one's for energy, so I wouldn't be able to use that. But there's others that you'll find, like this one for instance. That one could be a good one. Or this one right here is a nice one. So you just gotta look through your stack and see what you have. A lifesteal would be good, but you would have to add some lifesteal stuff in there also, which I have not done. But on my deck, I have that. Like I'm really looking into that lifesteal and trying to exercise it as much as I can in my builds, because that's just what I'm into. But yeah, right here, basically that's a full deck, so you would just click here and save it if you wanted. But you can click up here, write a name to it. You could put like just anything. Put Fang Mizzle. And just go back after that. And boom, your deck is set up. So it'll be right there, that Fang Mizzle. And I got that finish. I don't want to show y'all that deck though. Yeah, that one's a sick deck right there. That'll be another day. I'll bring you through that. That's 88, 7, and 3. Let's see what this one is. This one's 80, 13, 5. Not too bad. But I got a Gideon deck that's just insane damage. That's all it is. Calorie. Like if you look at all my decks, they're basically all damage. Except rock damage. Aggressive decker. So even damage on there. Damage. That's what I like to mess with. Can't play the soft role. But yeah, these are just the different characters. Decker is pretty good, more of a supportive character. Fang Mao, he's more of aggressive melee. She shoots energy. She's an energy character. Gadget is like I don't know, she's got all these gadgets, like this little bomb thing that you throw at people, some slowdown tactics, and just a lot of different little fun gadgets that you could throw out there and mess with people. But Gideon's a beast. That's energy damage also. Gideon's energy, he's a beast. He messes with rifts and stuff and opens up rifts and black holes and can dominate the field sometimes. Grux, he was a pretty dominating character, physical attacker, but they nerfed him recently, so now he's not as good, but he's still pretty good. Howitzer, energy character, he's like a long-range missile shooting character. He's pretty good, I guess. I wax him with some Fang Mao all the time. My homie, Zero Gravity, he waxes him too with his Murdoch. But nah, Kalari, it's kind of like, some people play it real good. It just depends. You never know what you're getting unless that person is your friend and they're using him and you've seen them play with them before. But you never know what you're getting into with that character being on the field. Could be a beast and dominate, or can bring down your team. Right here, this is Murdoch. He's a beast. He can shoot through walls with this super. But oh yeah, Kalari is a physical attacker. Murdoch is a energy. Muriel's an energy, a healer, and puts up shields for you. Rampage, he can get real tall and big. Like, he'll turn into like a King Kong, and he gets his life back when he does that. He's a real pain on the field, real annoying. Has a lot of shield cards that people use for him, so he's really hard to kill. He's real tanky, and you really don't even have to worry about him in a battlefield most of the time. But some people build him different. So at first you didn't have to, but lately you have to, because he's doing damage also. Before he used to just be a big tank. Now he's a tank and a fighter, so beware of him. Severog, he's our newest character. He's like a physical character also, like a Grim Reaper. Sparrow, physical damage, but she shoots arrows. Real good, real strong late game character. Steel, he's like Steel. He's got a lot of armor, real good character. I've seen people use him good, and then I've seen him suck also. So it just depends. Twin Blast, he's really good. I call him Twin Guns. Good dude, but I'm not great with him. His special ability is triangle button, or for people on PC, could be a different button. I'm not too sure which button that would be. But when he uses it, use a lot of crit for him and damage, and he will take out anything that's in the area when you start shooting the two hand cannons, because his arms turn into two big Gatling guns and just starts clearing the whole playing field. So just check him out. I advise you to try everybody. I've probably tried everybody at least once. Don't remember trying him. I can check. Actually, I haven't. Ooh. But I'm gonna use a steel probably tomorrow. Howitzer, played with him a little bit. He's on level 3. I was getting it with Howitzer. Kalari, not so much. Twin Blast, not so much. Let me check. Sparrow, I think I was getting in it, but no, not so much either. Grux was holding it down, almost level 5. I should play one game with him. Gideon, didn't play him that much. Severog, not much. I'm gonna show you Gadget, barely, one game, probably. Rampage, probably one game. Muriel, played with her for a while. That was my starting character. Fang Mao. 7, almost got my taunt. Level 8, you get a taunt. Level 5, you get to get the challenger skin, so you could change your skin of your character. And so I bought mine already. I didn't buy the OG Founders Pack, so I didn't get my skins for free, so I had to work for them. So then, like, right here, you got, like, you'll get your taunt, which you hold down L2 and press left on the D-pad to activate in-game. And this is level 10, where you get your master skin. This one's a challenger, this one's master. But his is black and red. It's pretty cool. There goes Decker. Been using her lately. I've been feeling that Decker. A little Asian buddy. And like, this is Murdoch. Bruh. This is that dude. But yeah, he's level 5. Gotta get him a little bit higher. I used to use him just as much as I used my Fang Mao, then I took off with the Fang Mao. Cause my partner, he uses that guy quite a bit, so, you know, we don't really rotate characters if we're going ham. We stick to the same ones. But then, yeah, that's about it. Just want to make that quick video for y'all, let you know what's going on, and put you up on some game on building a deck in Paragon. But if you need any help on certain builds, I can tell you this, like, hold up, I'll go back here and give you a little briefing. Twin Blast, I'd use crit and damage, maybe some health. He's a little bit squishy, or some armor or something. I don't know. He needs something. But steel, just mostly armor, a lot of attack also. So armor, attack, maybe some health in there. Sparrow is a lot of damage, crit, and maybe attack speed. Oh, he needs attack speed also. And then Severog, maybe a little bit of attack speed. And you can make him like a tank or a fighter, so it just depends on what you want to do. But if you're making him a tank, you would put a lot of armor on him, just, you know, basically armor. If he's a fighter, I'd probably go with some crit. I just use crit on everything, crit and damage. Rampage, a lot of shield stuff, you know, health also, but he doesn't really need health because his super gives him health back, so why put health on him? I don't really do that, but someone else might. And when he runs to the jungle, he gets his life back faster, so that's a technique you could explore, even if he did get damage. Muriel, I play her more offensive. I build her more offensive than defensive, so I'm not really sure. You might have to look in on that. But this dude, damage and crit, maybe attack speed at the end. Damage, puts in mad damage. Decker, I'm using her more aggressively, so I use a lot of damage and stuff, but you probably shouldn't, and should just go with cooldown, stuff like that, mana. Fang Mao, attack, so attack, damage, critical, attack speed. Gadget, I don't know, she's a mystery. Maybe damage. And cooldown, probably mana also, yep, all of those. Gideon, I'd say damage, maybe attack speed just a little bit, because I like how he throws it slow enough so you can aim, and so that's pretty good. That's the same with Sparrow. I like how she shoots slow because you can aim a little bit better, I figured out. Then when you speed it up, it kind of messes up your aim, and the more shots you land with her on target, the stronger she gets with her shots in succession. Grux, I would use crit on him and damage, probably. howitzer, the same crit damage, attack speed probably, same attack speed with him. And Kalari, damage, attack speed. I don't know if you do crit with her. Crit's good, so don't crit on her. But yeah, that about sums it up. I hope that helps y'all out. Check out the game if you don't have it. If you do have it, just learn your opponents. So in the beginning of the game, you want to hold down the middle screen-looking button on your control and just check your characters that are coming up against you. Just make sure you know if they're physical damage or energy damage, so you can just get a ratio of how many there are. Like if there was a Fangmao, a Gideon, a Grux, a Sparrow, and Twin Blast. The only one that would be energy is the Gideon. So basically, if you're building to guard yourself from people, you build more for physical defense, you know. So you just gotta look at little key things like that. Or maybe you might want to throw a little extra energy in there also, because the energy might do you in a little bit faster, or you would want to avoid that character on the map if you did see him. So just kind of veer towards the other characters, because you can take hits from them. So you want to just check certain things like that. But yeah, glad talking to y'all. Hope this helps some people out. Get your game up. You know, if you're on PlayStation, send me a friend request to TrexNutz with a Z. All one word, TrexNutz or TrexNutz, either or. And then check us out on Google Plus. We got a thing on there, so for people with PC, it's like a little community. So the people for PC, they can come mingle with everybody. There's one on this also. On the PlayStation, we have a community, Paragon for PS4, or Paragon PS4. And then on Google Plus, it's Paragon PS4 /PC. So just check us out and join. Hope to see y'all there. Talk to you later.